Now, I'm not expecting anyone to read everything that this man wrote. And most of the time, I don't read these long diatribes myself because I just don't have time. I run a business, you know. But this was a response to my video about predestination and how the previous commenter was more Calvinistic in his thought process. This is even worse. This is trying to have your cake and eat it too. This person, because I don't know if it's male or female, but this person is saying that everything in life is predestined and that you have no ability to change the things that are predestined, that you are already sentenced to a hell on earth. And then after that, you will recycle and continue to repeat this hell. But although the negative energies, the demons, the Luciferians, as he spoke, said that they've created this game that you cannot escape, he then goes on and say that you can escape it by awakening to the game that's being played on you. Sir, ma'am, you cannot have it both ways. You cannot say that we are predestined, we're locked in a game, we're trapped in the maze, that we're in the matrix, and that there's no escape from the matrix, that is beyond our ability to change any of the past, the present, or the future, to change anything, and then in the same breath say that we have the ability to get out of the game, that by raising our consciousness we can escape the game. If we have the ability to escape the matrix, get out of the maze, then things are not predestined. That at some point there is a decision that you can make, a consciousness that you can come to, that allows you to exit stage left. Do you realize that that is what you're saying? So you have to pick one version or the other. You cannot have it both ways. You cannot. You have to choose. Now, for me, and for those who are learning from me or who agree with me, we would counter with the idea that you are right, that this world is a matrix, but that nothing is preordained. Nothing is predestined. That you make decisions every day to the level of your consciousness that will allow you to escape the poverty of the matter plane of existence. Is there a game? Yes. Are there those who want to keep us in this game who are earthly? Those who want to keep us in this game who are extra dimensional, spiritual, for lack of a better term? Yes. But is there an escape? Yes, there's an escape. I don't know if you are a reader of the Bible or a believer of the Bible in itself, but there is one aspect of it that I find interesting. It's not bad wisdom. It says that God would never put more on you than you can bear. But unlike the song, but it continues to say, but he will provide you an escape. You see, Kurt Franklin got y'all messed up, thinking that you're supposed to bear this weight. But no, it actually says that he will provide you an escape. I like that part. Because for every situation that you are enduring, for every environment that you find yourself in, for every mental state that you are living in, there is an escape. There is a methodology for you to increase your consciousness, raise your vibration, change your actions so that you can escape the situations that you're in. If you find yourself in poverty, there's ways of escaping poverty. If you find yourself in a bad relationship, there's ways of escaping that bad relationship. If you find yourself in bad health, there are ways to heal yourself and escape that bad health. If you find yourself in a low conscious plane, a low vibration, there are ways for you to be able to raise your vibration to increase your consciousness. One of those ways is to realize that anything predestined is a lie. Anything predestined is the propaganda that you've been told and taught in order to keep you in a mental state where you say, well, what else can I do? What else can I do? The other game is to say that, well, your only escape is to suffer and endure it and to bear this weight. until Jesus come, until the day of reckoning, until you are standing in front of the pearly gates and to see if your name is in the book of life, so that you will endure what the earthly masters have tried to place upon you. But then you find yourself free because you believe in John 3:16. But yet your actions doesn't demonstrate everything that the Bible is telling you that you should be demonstrating as far as raising your consciousness. Seek and you shall find, and when you find, you will marvel. Well, it just says seek and you will find. Gospel of Thomas says seek and you will find, and when you find, you will be troubled, and after you are troubled, you will marvel, and then you will reign over all, which is talking about your consciousness. All of you reign over all your emotions. But your Bible also does tell you that you accept, I don't know if you accept it, but that they accept, that says that study to show yourself approved. But in order for you to study, you have to look beyond your Bible. You have to be able to read between the lines. You have to be able to recognize what is in what man has put in the book based on their culture and maintaining their power, and what is true spirituality, what is true consciousness, true understanding. Until you can raise your vibration along the pole of an increased consciousness, you will always remain a player of this game, a pawn of this game. You will continue to play checkers while they are playing chess, both on the spiritual plane as well as the matter plane of existence. So, sir, please make up your mind, because you are trapped in this game as long as you believe that everything is predestined and that there is no escape. But yet there's a twinkling, a glimmer of hope in the fact that you say that you do believe that there is a way for you to raise your vibration and escape this matrix. What I would ask of you is to release the predetermination and release the hopelessness, release the fear, and walk into that light that says that you can raise your consciousness to escape this matter plane existence, to raise your consciousness to a higher spiritual plane of consciousness, whether it's extra dimensional, no matter what it is, because nobody really knows until we go and face the challenge at the time that this poverty of flesh dies. And then you will have the opportunity. Then you will have the opportunity to allow for your higher conscious thoughts to vibrate at a rate and recognize truth from falsities, truth from what your mind has created based on the conditioning that you have had while you existed on this matter plane. And then you will be able to escape. But to believe that it is all predestined will always keep you in fear, will always have you making a return trip. I don't need a return trip. I have a one-way ticket. You should get your one-way ticket as well. So with that, you remember you have to free yourself to be yourself, because your greatness is non-negotiable. Good journey, good vibration.